Let's see. Wait a few moments. I got a live going here on TikTok and a live going here on YouTube. Let me put it. Will it work right there? Yeah, it stays. Good. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. So yeah, what's happening? Wait a few moments. The straw's quick. Before everybody gets on. On YouTube, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing well, because you guys will see this on playback. So what I'm doing is I'm just getting ready, putting makeup on, and then we'll talk about books and talk about makeup, talk about a little bit of everything. Just depends on what the topic is. So yeah, and if you're on YouTube, you guys will see this later. On TikTok, on TikTok I have a YouTube. If you don't know, it's called It's Me Lisa MG. And on YouTube, if you don't know, I have TikTok. It's called Iced Coffee Lee. It's the Lee is spelled Lea at the end. Sometimes it's easy to think it's Leah because it has an A, but that's just what was given to me. The name. It's my middle name, actually. So I hope you're all doing well. There's not a lot going on today. My sister-in-law's birthday. Later we'll probably go for pizza for her birthday. Decided to put on some makeup. And that's a record. 2 days in a row so far. Put some on yesterday. If you guys seen my live yesterday, TikTok for some reason wasn't working right. So my lives was in and out. So hopefully it's working better. YouTube, it was steady for some reason. I don't know what the deal was with that. Why it was messing up. Yes, I use my fingers to apply my primers. I know there's brushes people like using. I personally like my fingers because it's just easier to work with. But yeah, where is my tissue box? I hope you're all doing well. What's going on? What's new? I have a project I do with my makeup palettes. It's rotating through all my makeup palettes. I have now like 133 makeup palettes, all different brands, all different colors, because that's just what I like. I like a lot of different colors. And the last palette I did was a Huda palette. I forgot the name on it. It was more if you hear snoring, it's my dog. I have a bulldog, so if you don't know, some people are like, "What is that?" It's my dog. He's very loud and he snores like a human. But the project, I pick a palette, I use it all the colors. I decide if I want to keep it, use it, toss it, or pretty much it. Keep it or toss it. And then whatever I decide, I do a number generator and then I pick the next palette that I want to use. And this is the next one that I'm working through. It's the Violet Voss Sunset Pro Series. I don't think I even touched this palette. This is why I do this project, because sometimes I don't touch the palettes. Yeah, I don't even think this is what the colors look like. I'm on YouTube and TikTok, so that's why. But it's pretty palette. I like it a lot. The colors. So I'll be using this one. Do I want to use this to set my eyeshadow primer? Yeah, I'm going to use that. But on, if you guys don't know, some of you guys follow me because of my bookish account, but I don't just like books. I like makeup, I like cooking, I like just a range of different things. And lately, you've been seeing more of the bookish stuff because I haven't been feeling well to put on makeup, to talk about makeup, to buy makeup because financials. I do have BoxyCharm still, but I don't have Ipsy anymore because I got tired of the samples. Swipe right. I'm still getting used to this live videos. It says swipe. Welcome to TikTok. I don't know. I'm still getting used to doing the lives on TikTok, and I'm pretty much, I think I got the lives on YouTube set. I just don't edit them because I just don't. But if you're just joining, I'm putting on makeup, and then I'll talk about some books too and just life in general. Yeah. Also, let me see. I'll pull it down in a minute. I got a new set of books I really haven't talked about. It's Air Awakens, and it's a special editions from, I believe it's the Bookish box. Yeah. I don't remember buying it, but I did, though. I guess it was one of those spontaneous buys. I did a long time ago read Air Awaken on ebook when it first came out, and I enjoyed it. So, and the collection is real pretty. I'll show you guys when I get a chance. I just make sure I don't have makeup on my fingers. I need to figure out where to put it because I have, these shelves are all full, and in my room I have a shelf as well. Well, that one's getting full, so I don't have much room for my books. The color I used on this one is called Vanilla. But yeah, I love the colors. Let me see. What do I want to use as a crease shade? Do I want to use this one? Don't know. Nope. Well, I guess I'll use Desert Sun as a crease shade. Not a lot of people on today. It's Friday, so people are probably working, busy, things going on. Because that's life. We stay busy. So yeah. What are plans for Friday? What besides I got my kids pick up, but nothing's really planned besides my sister-in-law's birthday. Pretty boring. I used to have a lot of stuff going on. I used to work quite a bit. I did graveyard shifts as a caregiver, and I would do from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. or 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Sometimes later in the morning, it just depends. When if someone called off or they needed me to fill in, or it was just what was scheduled, I'd have to do 12 to 14 hour shifts and then turn around and do another one. Very tiring. But yeah. Let me see if I can grab that book series, so I'll show you guys. This is the new one I got. I don't really buy a whole series of books at special edition, but I decided to get this one. This this is just the box. It's really cool. I like the way the box looks. And on the bottom, let me see if I can pull out the books without ruining it. Because that's what I'm known for. And my hands go numb, so it's hard to deal with stuff. But this is the first book. This is the outside cover. And then this is just the inside of the cover. It is really pretty. And then this is the book. Love the gold trim, the roses. And then on the inside, it's just really pretty. This one's the Air Awakens. It's signed. I forgot to do a video about this, about receiving it. It's very pretty. I got it from the Bookish box. This is the stencil. Sorry, I'm doing a live on YouTube and a live on TikTok, so I'm going back and forth on it. That was the first book. Each one has different things on it. I don't have any special edition full series books, so this is my first one. What can I do? I'm doing my makeup too at the same time, so I don't want to ruin it. This was the card it came with. This one's the second. This is the second one in the series. This is the cover on the inside. The Air Awaken series. Yeah, that's the cover. This one's red. The first one was blue. Pretty stenciling. Yeah, it's the Air Awaken series that I got from the Bookish box. It's the whole complete section. And it's signed. I like it. I don't know if I don't think I've seen anybody getting this. Sometimes I've seen videos of unboxings for series and stuff, but I don't think I've seen anybody get this one. This one's the third one. It is really, really pretty. And I like how each one is different. But now I just have to find a shelf to put in. I believe it's young adults. And this one's green. It's a young adult series, I believe. Fantasy. It's just a special edition where they decorate the covers, the books, the outside. I got this one from the Bookish box. And then the last one. This one here. This one has a lot of purples and blues. I love purple and blue. This is the inside cover. This is the book. It is purple and it's gorgeous. If you see me go off this way or off that way, I'm on live on TikTok and YouTube. YouTube, it's me, Lisa MG. TikTok, it's Iced Coffee Leah. So that's why. It's purple. It's real pretty. The stenciling. The inside. Don't have young adults though. Yeah. Some people, they don't like reading young adults or fantasy. I do. I read about a little bit of everything. Like, it has really good, really pretty artwork in it. Has a map. So yeah, each to your own. However people want. People read different types of books. I don't judge. And this is the box. If you missed it, what it comes in. And if you see, yeah, if you see, it blends together like it, and it's a castle. It's a special edition box. So it's really neat. I personally like it. So yeah. Let me see. What do I want to use? I think I'm just going to use brown in my outer corner. By the way, I'm talking about my books, but I'm also doing my makeup at the same time. I'm using a violet Voss palette. I have a project going on where I rotate through all my makeup palettes. This is the next one. And I use all the colors in the palette, not at once, but I go through all the colors, try to make a look with all of them. And then I put it back in the rotation and pick another one. But I also decide if I want to keep it or not. So, and I have 133 makeup palettes, so I need to give or take somewhere, because that's a lot of makeup palettes. That's not including the lipsticks and stuff I have. And I haven't been doing my makeup as much because I haven't been well. I have a lot of back issues lately, or the past few years. It's gotten worse. I found out I have a birth defect in my lower back to my tailbone where it's crooked. But I also found out the cartilage in between the discs, I believe that's what it's called, is deteriorating at a faster rate, and the discs are sliding in my lower back. It's very painful. So they've had me on different medications to help with it, and it causes spasms where I just lose control of my legs, and sometimes I lose feeling in my legs. So that's not fun. And I also have carpal arthritis and nerve damage in my hands. So some days I can't use my hands to do makeup. It just doesn't work. Like, my fingers are numb, but I can manage them at this point. It's manageable. Sometimes I can work through it. Sometimes I can't. Oh, yeah. Oh, my cat's trying to get out of the room. Gotta let my cat out. Hold on. Come on. But yeah. So I have a lot of health issues, and then my son, he has a lot of health issues as well. He has Crohn's, my oldest. We've been dealing with that. That hasn't been fun for him or for us. It's a lot. And it's a lot for a little kid to deal with. I'm gonna, for my lids, I'm gonna use this really pretty purple right here. And my youngest, he has speech issues. So we've been going to doctors for that and everything to deal with that to get him where he needs to be and the help he needs. A lot of appointments. And the normal errands in life and random stuff that comes up. I deal with a lot of other things with my family. That's insane. So, makeup and live videos, I used to do a lot more on YouTube, but I just can't as much as I used to. It came out like a pink. I wonder why it was pinkish. In the pan, it looks purple. But what are you all doing on Friday, this Friday? Any plans? Anything going on? I don't have much going on. This is surprising the second day in a row I'm putting on makeup. It's a miracle. But yeah, what are you all reading? If you're reading any books, I am reading The Lost Melody, and it's pretty interesting. Spoiler, I'll talk about some of it. Her name is Vivian, and she lost her father, which she really don't care because her father was really horrible for her. But she's a pianist. She plays the piano, and when her father dies, the solicitor comes and tells her that her father's in debt and it's now her debt. So she has to be responsible for that debt. But she also found out there's a woman her father pays for in an asylum. And called, what is it called? Hertwitz? I don't remember. So she wrote to them to inquire about the woman, but they said there's no one in their files with that name, but her father's paying for it or was paying for it. Now it's her debt. So she wrote him again, sent the solicitor. The solicitor said there's no one there, but he doesn't really try because he just doesn't care. She doesn't want to be in mourning, so she plays concerts. She is a very talented musician. So she goes on, but her manager, this is like, seems like it's in the 1800s. I don't know. I don't know the actual time frame it is for, but he suggested since she's a woman, she needs to be in mourning. She can't do that, yada yada. But she's curious about this woman, and the solicitor came back, gave her a picture, and in the picture is a woman that she remembers. She remembers this woman. She remembers her playing, and she's like, it's not just in my dreams. I remember the music. I remember it all. So she went down there herself to inquire about her, but nothing. So she concocted this plan that she's going to go in on a false name and work there as a nurse or a caregiver. Sorry, I'm trying to peel this off the mirror. Um, and she goes in, works there, finds out some of the women there aren't really crazy because at that time they put women in the psych wards for anything like being too mouthy, listening in, or truth, not having a husband, not bearing children. And she listens to their stories and whatnot, but she's also coming across this clues on finding this woman, but there's no sign of them. She's looking and looking, and she finds out that the guy, she sneaks into the superintendent's office and finds out there's a file for the woman. She found the name, so she is there or was there, but there's also a file for the superintendent too. So it's like, is he a patient or what? There's something fishy going on. She's trying to figure it out. Well, she goes, they're released on the nurses on half days to go rest. It's like their day off. And she's staying at her cousin's place, but she's walking down the hall looking at the gallery of families, her family, and she sees the woman that she's seen in her dreams that she remembers, and also the one that's supposedly in the asylum. Well, she goes back there, looks for her, but the nurses, the other workers there, they don't really like her very much for some reason. Probably because she's poking around in things that she shouldn't. And she sent the woman on a triple shit, like no sleep. And she kind of gets a little delirious because she's tired, and that person, there's like somebody messing with her. Someone's setting her up because they've already put stuff in her tea to make her sleep and say things. Um, and then they ended up putting her on psych watch herself. And she tried to escape when that happened, but she's highly drugged for one. They really drugged her and they caught her. Now they want to keep her in there. And that's where I'm at. She's trying to find a way to escape. She managed to get word out to her friend Richard and her manager. The guy, which is kind of like a love interest, but also a really good friend, got a hold of her, like snuck over there. He went there. They denied that she was even there. And then he's seen her through the fence and hollered at her. And they figured out a plan to escape. Well, I'm at the part where she tries to escape and she gets caught. But so far it's interesting. I got that book in Once Upon a Book Club. I'm enjoying it. And it has music notes. It's pretty. I took off the cover because I didn't want to ruin it. And on the book, the pages, it's stenciled with music notes. It's a very pretty book. And also, since it's that subscription, throughout the book, you get to open up gifts on certain pages that relates to what's going on in the book. I really like that. A few of the gifts already was teacups and a letter written from that girl. And it's also on one side it has a letter, on the other side it has sheet music for Mozart. I think it's concerto. Concert. I forgot the name of the song for it. Um, it's only for piano and violinists. I played the flute, so I can't play that if I wanted to try it. That won't sound right. Let's see. I think I just need. I don't want to put eyeliner on. I'm gonna use mascara. This is a new one I got from BoxyCharm. I'm gonna put this one on. So it has that, but it also has a few flower petals on it. So, but oh, and also the guy Richard gave her a match and a knife just in case she was in trouble, and she hid it in her bed. But when she went to go pull it out, when she tried to escape, it wasn't there. It was a note from that woman saying, "You can't leave. Nobody leaves. Come find me." So that part's kind of ruined if she gets in a tussle, but she still tries to escape. It's a really good book so far. Again, if you hear snoring, it's my dog. He's a bulldog, so he makes all kinds of crazy noises. Stinky dog, too. But that's what I'm reading. I just finished called Improbably Yours by, who's it by? Oh shoot, I forgot the author's name. But that was a good book too, as well. It's a woman who's kind of stuck in doing what her mom wants to do in a life that she doesn't want. And on her 30th birthday, she got a proposal to a guy she doesn't want. And she doesn't like parties, doesn't like that stuff. But a man shows up with balloons and stuff, and before she can answer to the proposal, because it's a huge party with a lot of people, wine or champagne, all that, um, shows up with balloons and stuff, says it's from her grandma who died like 20 something years before that, and told her she needs to stay true to herself. She needs to also bury her because it's also, she showed up, he has a cremation jar for, what do I want to wear? Use this one. And sent her on a treasure hunt to an island that was supposed to be make believe, but it's not. And she says, stay true to yourself. Don't let your mom force you to do anything you don't want to do. Go on this hunt and find the love of your life and bury me, but also go live your life. Do things you want to do. And she ends up doing that. She finds a guy. The island is like Viking and pirate themed. She also finds a little girl who's the niece to the guy she ends up falling for. Her mom died. And there's a house on there which her grandmother actually lived in. But yeah. Not very many people are talkative today. But alrighty. That is the end of this live and my chit chat and my makeup. Talked about books and makeup. So this is part of a panning project again that I'm using. I used this color here, this one here, this one, and this one. So I will put a sticker on those colors, and the other colors I will try to do with another look another day. And then once I use all the colors in the palette, I will switch it out for a new palette and to get through all mine. I will also try to do that. I'm going to try to do that with my lipsticks. Yeah. I'm going to use it for a certain amount of days and switch it for another color, but that's kind of hard to do. Maybe I should do like a few at a time because some lipsticks don't look good with a certain look. But yeah, I hope you all have a good day, and I will talk to you guys later. How do I end this video? I don't know. There we go. And then I got to end this video.